So we've just about completed the app finally. Now what we need to do next is to add some functionality to enable searching of the Friends apps. In other words, to go through and search for by name. And we're going to need an XML layout file to do that, and obviously also the Java code. And then we need to tidy up a few things, which we'll do in another video as well. That's the Android manifest file, style sheets, etc. So first things first, let's start with the search activity XML layout file. Now before we get started, I just want to clear up some confusion with the use of the edit text and a text view. So if we go back to our add_edit.xml, you'll notice these are edit texts, but when we go back into edit activity into the Java code, I'm using a text view. So you may have picked that up or you may not have, but there's no problem doing that. And the reason there's no problem is that the edit view is a subclass of text view. So in other words, it inherits from text view. Text view is sort of the base class that's got the basic functionality, and edit text inherits from that and adds some extra functionality. Now if you wanted to call methods that were particular to edit view, then yes, we should have used edit view here, but just what we've done using the text view for our purposes will work just fine, even though it's an edit text on the screen. So I hope that sort of clarifies and makes sense. And you can do that to a lot of views. You'll find there's lots of different types of views in Android, and they inherit from a base view, and you can use that. You can refer to it with that base name, or the base type I should say, in this case it's text view, or you can refer to it as the other, the actual correct name, in this case again in add edit XML, the edit text. So I hope that clarifies. All right, moving on, let's now create a layout. We're going to create a new layout. We're just going to call it search layout, or search_layout.xml. And this is going to be very simple. This layout is used when someone clicks search, so it's going to come up and show a edit text on the screen so they can enter their search criteria, and then a button to actually invoke the search. So again, very simple. So we're going to use a linear layout, as you can see there. We're going to leave the match parent for both, and vertical is fine, but let's just add a bit of padding. Android padding, and let's just say 17 dp. And we'll add a bit of a margin at the top as well. So we'll just do a margin, layout margin top, and let's say 10 dp. Just so we've got a bit of space there. Reformat that a bit. Okay. So we now need to add our edit text. So edit text. We're going to do a match parent for width. For height, we're going to do a wrap content. And the ID, we're going to go with search name. And for the hint, we'll just go with enter name. Now if we wanted to, we could actually put that in the strings.xml file. It's good policy to do that wherever possible. I know I didn't do that in the last video, but we can do that. We might do that to do the right thing. We'll call this one search title. Okay, so that's the edit text. Then we also need to have that button. And the button is once they have typed in what they want to search for, to actually start the search. Likewise with width and layout, we're going to use match parent, and wrap content again. ID, we're going to go with search button. And the text we want to show on the screen, search, so that will show what we need to do. That's pretty simple. And the actual results are going to appear directly below. So we're not navigating to a new activity or anything like that. So we're going to need a list view to do that. So we're going to do a list view. And same thing again, the width we're going to do a match parent. And height we're going to do wrap content. ID we're going to do a at. We'll call that search results list, just to make it completely obvious as to what it is. And that's literally all we need to do. So that's basically the XML that we need. As you can see, it's pretty straightforward. Let's clean that up a bit. Fix that up there. And we're good to go. So that's the layout, as I've said. In the next video, we're going to go ahead and implement the Java code for search activity.